Hey everyone. So, I'm doing another Oberon Helminth build showcase. Today's build is going to... Let me actually go faster. Today's build is going to be oopsie, a Vial Rush build. It's just one build today. So let me show you what I got here. Uh, so yeah, full Umbral. I don't use full Umbral that often. It's just been it just suited the previous two builds. Well, this build and the previous build that I did. So yeah, full Umbral, just high power string. I got Hunter's Adrenaline and Phoenix Renewal and Mecha Set. So this build is really good for spreading status. Let's see. You'd be spreading radiation with Hallowed Ground, and then you'd be spreading uh, what's it called? Cold with Vial Rush. Uh, so this build is mainly geared towards fighting infested, so both of those are really valuable. Radiation, that's going to shut off the auras of the ancients, and then Vial Rush, it's a melee-based faction, so slowing them down is going to really help keep you safe. Especially since like you're applying a cold in close range, so like it's not going to be as valuable against a faction like Grenier. Uh, but against Infested, this is just really good. And then, you get a whole lot of healing from Renewal. Reckoning is sort of a last resort. Like, you're not going to be using this unless, like, you're just, like, very surrounded. Like, maybe you're low on health and, you just need to get the enemies off you for a second. So, like, you could, like, Reckoning into, like, Vial Rush, which I do sometimes. It just really helps with getting some space on the enemies. No particular weapons. No weapons will go like particularly well with this build, but like you want something that has good status. So I'm using this Wolf Sledge build here. This is not an optimal Wolf Sledge build for fighting infested. At least I don't think it is. I mean, yeah, I'd want to switch this out for the what's it called? This mod. But it's a generalist build because I can only get like one more config slot. There are just so many different Wolf Sledge builds that I would want. So I kind of have to compromise in some areas, and this is one of the areas that I'm going to be compromising in. I think I'll eventually get like a Kuva shield deck that might actually be stronger anyway. Stronger for the purposes of fighting infested specifically. So yeah, this is not optimal, but it should still be really good. I bring Lens also because I'm leveling it up. I can actually fit another mod here. Let's just do the way I already have that. Oh wow, this I remember when what's it called? When Exalted Weapons took the mods of whatever weapon you had equipped. I never renamed my build from that. But let's see. What can I put on to make this better? Suppose Firestorm. Don't I have primed? Yeah. That should be good. Yep, so oh yeah, what I was gonna say was Vial Rush is really good for primary frostbite. I'll show you that once I go into a mission. So yeah, just leveling this up, this is not like ideal. But like that's the nice thing about this build is that like it's a good build for endurance, but it's also good for like doing quick missions. Just because Vial Rush is like a good move in the building. So uh, like I could make builds that are specifically geared towards going fast, but let's see if anyone's in any of these nodes. Let's do this. No? Alright, I guess I'm just doing this solo then. Maybe someone will join me. But anyway, yeah, I can make a build that's more geared toward going fast. I just haven't done that yet. But this works really well for the time being. So like look at the speed here.
Your respect.
You know, if you get good at like timing that right with the cooldown, you know, you can just go really fast with it. I look forward to like trying out some what do you call it? Some other abilities that more suit the speed, specifically Reeve, but I'll be getting to that another time. So yeah, I like to Vial Rush around just to you know, just spread the cold. Let me clear these out a bit better. I'm not like entirely focused. Okay, there we go. I just need to make a bit of space for myself. Still, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, really good for speed, but also just really good for like fighting things in endurance. I feel like there's a mission that like combines those, but I just can't think of it right now. But like you want to go fast, but like you're like doing endurance. More high ground, spread the cold, and continue wolf surging everything. So yeah, let me see, where's my primary frostbite? Okay, so it's back up pretty high, like pretty decent stacking. There we go, it's fully, well, almost fully stacked now. Do one more and look at that, fully stacked. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna hold off on using it just to let it run out. And I just want to compare that to stacking it with lens. So I'm just gonna use Howled Ground for now. So let me get these guys get a bit closer. That's good, so. Not as slow as I thought it would be, but. But let's compare that to the, what do you call it? To the Vial Rush again. So I'm gonna kill all these enemies. Oh goodness, there goes my energy. It's destructive somewhere. Obviously, I'm not like trying to be super efficient at this current moment because I'm just trying to show stuff. And now let's compare that to the Vial Rush speed. Black Lens is probably one of the best AoE weapons for stacking primary frostbite, at least like one of the best AoE weapons that you'd actually want to use it on. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that's quite a bit faster. So, yeah, really good at spreading status. And it's like, you know, let's say like your best damage is melee. Like, I'm pretty sure it is in my case, even though. Like, I think even if my one build was optimized, I think my melee would still be my better source of damage. Even just like generally speaking. Yeah, you can use your melee, but it's like, you know, you have a way to stack up those cold spots so that, you know, you can just what do you call it? Use that multi-shot and crit boost whenever you need it. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to be a bit more efficient. So I'm not sure how well you can notice that Mecha set activating here. I'm not even sure if it's working well at the moment because it could be that my melee damage is just too high for it to activate. The way it kind of works is that, like, if the enemy has to die while having a status effect, and the thing with that is, if you kill the enemy in one hit, and like, even if that hit inflicts a status effect, it doesn't technically count as the enemy having a status effect, because it died before it could be applied. So, the nice thing about this build is that, you know, you can still remove armor off of an acolyte. So, yeah, pretty good. Let's do another 5-wave.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave
Yeah,
now
you can move
or
armor off of
continue
an acolyte.
fighting?
What was I saying?
Continue to defend. You
I
will
was
be
saying
rewarded for your bravery.
something about, oh yeah, the mecha set. So like, even if that hit inflicts status, it doesn't count as the enemy actually having a status effect, so, you know, your weapon can actually just be too strong for it to work. Which is probably why this is really good for endurance, because, like, you know, in endurance there's, like, kind of no such thing as a weapon being too strong. You just have to go further, and then eventually your enemies will be able to survive this stuff, and then, you know, your stuff will start to work properly. Okay, there you go. What activated there? I saw that one. Not the most damage there. But it's not all about the damage here. You know, you wanna shut off those ancient auras. You wanna slow down the enemies, and you just, and like the status that you apply to them, that's like every power is going to just reduce your melee damage. Especially since this is boosted status duration, that's just gonna stick on to them for longer. Stick on to them until you can kill them in almost every case. So yeah, it's a really consistent boost, even though, like, you know, like, if you look at the mecha set in I guess like a general sense, not the most consistent thing. You can really make it consistent in this way. So I think that's really nice. I just realized I'm not using my renewal, but it's fine. Where's that? Okay, there it is. See how much focus I get from this. Oh yeah, let me show a little something with like Vial Rush cancels. So let's see. So what I like to generally do is I like to go towards the enemy, and then when I jump, I'll slide attack. I didn't do it quite well there because, like, the gravity pulled me down enough that I didn't actually need to slide attack to hit them effectively, but let me try this again. And then okay, I need to not do that on a slope so I can show that better.
Warframe is strong.
Let me just demonstrate here. So, like, I'll slide, I'll jump to cancel, and then I slide attack instead of, like, air attacking or something, because like, that's generally never gonna hit anything. So, like, if I do this, I could slam too. I didn't mean to slam there. But, like, if you air attack, you're generally not gonna hit anything, but if you slide attack, I think that's generally the best way to apply your damage. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get it this time. So, jump, and you slide attack like that. So that's a good way to cancel out, like, a good way to cancel your Vial Rush without actually like losing out on damage. As you saw, it works a bit weird on like sloped areas, but it's all good. This guy needs to come over. Oops, I got magnetic popped. This is probably gonna use up my energy, but oh well. I can still Vial Rush. Now he's slowed down and dead. So yeah, anything else to say about this? I don't think so. So yeah, I'll just do this one last wave. Let's see how efficiently I can do this. Especially starting out with basically no energy. So yeah, I need to like actually check the audio quality on this. It should be better, but let me know what you guys think about that. I'll probably just record it like this from now on because this should actually be less work for me because I don't have to like manually sync the audio. I'm not sure if I said it before, but like I'm recording correctly on the PS5 this time instead of like having like my audio and video be recorded separately and then having to like sync them.
Extraction is ready.
I'd usually record my audio in my editing software, but I don't think I actually need to edit this at all besides like basic clipping. So less work for me and hopefully actually better audio quality. So I think it's a win-win. So yeah, yep, that's, oh yeah, one last thing. It's not about the build, but every one of my Oberon builds has a corresponding fashion for it. Besides, like, not that. Besides, this one. Oopsie. I hit my mic. Let me see. Besides, the different versions of this one, which is the one from the last video, just because I need to actually move these, well, just this one. I think I have this fashion on another Oberon, but I want to move this one somewhere, and I need to find like a build that fits with it. So yeah, config A in the build slot that corresponds with appearance slot A. So this is the fashion for the mecha set build. And yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the fashion, but you know, just had to point that out. You know, each build has its own fashion.
Begin another mission.
And also, like, I think I did a really cool thing here with the Community of Tenno sigil. It just kind of looks like a heartbeat on this like half infested Oberon. Pretty cool. Hopefully you think it's cool. So yeah. Yep, that's everything I have to say here. I'm not gonna prolong this unnecessarily. You know, I kind of like to ramble a bit, but yeah, that's it for now.